much, New York City. Thanks for coming out tonight. So we want to thank a few folks tonight. First, I want to thank our friend Nate for playing first and coming out here and singing some songs for all of us. And a special thanks to the good folks of Rictor for playing tonight. They might just be the most gracious people.
Yeah. You gotta know though, when they're traveling with us, they're complete jerks.
Yeah.
Complete jerks. Yeah, picture it.
You should just hear the way they yell at each other and yell at us.
Towards each other and towards just humanity in general.
I think he cut Charlie, didn't he? Cut Charlie?
He cut him with a switchblade.
That's right.
Sorry. Shout out to Nashville, representing in New York City.
All right. You found it.
Yeah. Mrs. Jenkinson for making the costumes.
Yes.
Cast party is that? Do you know where the cast party is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
The cast party is at it's the Carnegie Deli.
Thank you so much for listening to Jars of Clay for a lot of years. It's sort of a strange reality when you're a band and you realize that you've been playing music for 20 years. It's a lot of different mixed emotions. Because sometimes it really does mean that, well, we're really old. And most of the time, though, it just means that we're kind of flooded with gratitude about what it means to have had folks listen to our music and just resonate. And it's an interesting thing about a song. You know, we write a lot of songs and we think we know what they're about. But we really don't. And then we kind of send them out, they end up on records and they get played every once in a while and somebody hears them and the song connects to somebody else's story. You know, in this season of life for us, we've been hearing a lot of those stories and for the first time, some of those songs we're realizing what they mean. That's been a good gift to us. So thank you. We always kind of had this theory about artists, you know, and that at some point they have so much success that they lose track of the good stories. You know, like they start out and they're writing these songs because they're living on the streets and they're living among the people who are living out these really tough struggles, and you know they see the injustice and they feel it, and it's very palpable, and it's just right there. It's right under the surface, and so it comes out in all these songs, and then one of those songs gets played on the radio, and another one, and then they start selling concert T-shirts. Yeah, concert T-shirts right up there.
Right up there.
By the way. But then after a while, an artist can make this mistake of distancing themselves from the stories that were so inspiring. You know, you get a little money and it's easy to want to kind of remove yourself from the things that might cause inconvenience or struggle or pain or discomfort. And a lot of artists do that, and then they wake up one day and they have nothing to write about. So what do? songs about their pets. I keep waiting to wake up and write a song about my pets. But you guys have connected us to great stories. So far, no songs about my pets, and I thank you for that. One of the good stories that we've been able to tell for the years is the story of Bloodwater Mission. We've been spending time in Africa, trying to tell the story of folks that have to walk every day to get access to water. Not even water that's clean, just awful, dirty water. We've been telling that story for 10 years. Trying to make a difference, trying to not only look at the world and describe it the way we feel like that's the role of songwriters, but actually get our hands dirty, get a little bit more involved in those stories sometimes. And so for 10 years, we've been working with this thing called Bloodwater Mission. Our goal was just to help make heroes of Africans in their hometowns where they lived, heroes to their families and friends, as they kind of come up with all these creative ideas about how to get their village and their community to thrive, how to actually provide the best for their kids. And we just found out this past week that not that all these huge numbers matter that much, because everybody's story is important, but collectively, if you take everybody's story, Bloodwater's been able to help provide clean water for 1 million people. Yeah, it's been a great story to be a part of, and quite frankly, I think it's what some people ask us, how do you guys still write songs? How do you still play music? It's because we have these stories to tell, and that's the privilege and the gift. So, yeah. So thanks for letting us do this for so long. We couldn't have done it without you. T-shirts are out in the hallway. Streets to walk on, maps you can rely on, faith and guts to guide you, wander till you find you, only raw desire, a match to give you fire, you'll have to trust your heart. They don't believe in oceans, but you were a sailor who burned your ship and walked on, far away you walked on, you keep turning inland, where no man is an island, it's where you're supposed to be. Change you, steady your confession, your course make no corrections, when you are a stranger, hold your tongue and wager, the love will set you free, until it sets you free. shoes you came on. Feel the earth you're made from. Pack up all your questions. Just keep heading inland. It's where you're supposed